For 20 years, Kukura Kingdom lived in abundance. It was the biggest animal kingdom on earth. Other animal kingdoms envied Kukura and desired to be like her. Every weekend, all the animals in Kukura would go to the king's palace for merriment. Labuta, the elephant, was their king. He had a big throne on which he sat to address Kukura animals every weekend as they gathered to enjoy the wealth of the kingdom. Before we continue, kindly like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Today, we have gathered once again to enjoy our wealth. For the past 20 years, we have not known lack, shortage or poverty, and so it will continue to be. The animals cheered joyfully. Among the animals, only old Mother Ant wore a gloomy face. She was the oldest animal in Kukura and was not happy with the weekly merriments. She had complained severally in the past that the weekly gathering was a whole lot of waste. She called it the gathering of squanderers. We are wasting the resources we should be putting together for future generations or for the rainy days, she complained at one of the events. Mukata, the tortoise, sharply rebuked her, away with your pessimistic talk. Kukura is too rich to be poor. For the past 20 years, Kukura has continued to move from great to greater, and now we are the greatest of all the animal kingdoms. So what are you telling us? Mukata asked mockingly. He was the Minister of Food. His comment generated some side talk. He looked round and into the faces of his listeners to call for their attention. I don't know why old Mother Ant is afraid of tomorrow. You're the oldest living animal among us. If there is anybody who should express fear, we should be the ones and not you, he concluded. The moment Mukata finished speaking to the animals, Mr. Bingo sprang up wagging his tail. He smiled at old Mother Ant and said, "We are not complaining because we know very well that tomorrow will take care of itself. Our leader here," he said, and turned to face King Labuta, who is seated majestically on the throne, "is capable, tasted and trusted." A loud applause erupted from the animals. Mukata's statement pleased Dondo. The smile on his face said it all. Joyfully, he stood up to interrupt Mukata. "Our leader here is capable, tasted, and trusted. I like your choice of words," he commended Mukata. "My people," he beacons on the animals. Another round of applause for the king himself, he requested, and returned to his seat. The wild applause that followed was deafening. Old Mother Ant looked unimpressed with the show of shame and ignorance from her so-called leaders. She sat tight watching the going-ons with very little interest. Mr. Bingo, in concluding his address, walked to old Mother Ant and tapped her on the shoulder. "Please, relax and enjoy your life while you are still alive," he advised. All the animals clapped their hands once more to appreciate Mr. Bingo for speaking their minds. King Labuta, who is visibly enjoying the accolade, stands up to speak for the first time. "My people, thank you all for your genuine concerns. Old Mother Ant must be speaking from an inglorious and an outdated experience." The animals laughed out wild and wide while some turned to make faces at old Mother Ant.